Hello and welcome to Still Got Legs, a Doctor Who Rewatch podcast brought to you by Another Happy Studios. More like Journey to the Center of the TARDIS. I think that's as good as it's going to get, to be honest. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Still Got Legs, the only Doctor Who rewatch podcast in the world. There are no others that exist because of something to do with being inside the TARDIS or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, my name is Nathan, and as always, I'm joined by my wonderful companion as we go on this fantastic journey through time and space and rewatch all of Doctor Who. His name is Lawrence. Hello, Lawrence.
If you want to hear the lead up to that intro being made, just hang around for the end of the episode after the intro.
Oh, great. Okay, great.
It's really funny.
Something to look forward to then. Anyway, enough giggles. It's time to podcast, Lawrence.
All right, sorry.
We're out of the loop. We're a whole day behind schedule.
I know.
We're not
dead.
dead.
Being nice.
We're not dead.
No, we're not. No one's dead.
No one's dead, all right? So it's all fine. Everyone calm down, all right?
Yeah. Fucking, quite frankly, relax.
Yes. Everyone chill out, okay?
Fucking getting on our case for. Fuck me.
No, everyone's been very nice, thank you. But we're all okay.
We're all okay. Everyone was very nice, to be fair. What have you been up to?
Stuff. Why do you want to know?
No, just cause I'll be honest, because I wanted to tell you what I've been up to.
Okay,
but I didn't want to be rude.
What have you been up to, Lawrence?
I've had a weird kind of situation where I've been intermittently watching The Great British Bake Off at the same time as I've been just watching Kitchen Nightmares.
Neither of those are Attack on Titan or Doctor Who.
I'm just bringing them up. This is just what I've been up to.
What am I supposed to do with this information about you watching either Great British Bake Off or Kitchen Nightmares? Isn't that done, by the way?
What, British Bake Off?
No, the other one.
Oh, Kitchen Nightmares is done, yeah, but it's like you can binge old series, and they did like a one-off special after lockdown. Because Gordon Ramsay was like, I need some more money, I think, probably.
Which one is Kitchen Nightmares? Is that the one where he goes to a failing restaurant and then yells at someone? And he's like,
yeah.
You're a cunt, and this is why this restaurant is failing. Because you have a capacity for 20 people, and we crammed 150 people in here tonight, and you couldn't keep up. Quite frankly, this is outrageous.
Right.
And also, I put some chicken on the floor and I found it, all right? This is outrageous, all right?
I like it when there's chicken on the floor.
It's bloody raw!
I like it when there's chicken on the floor because you get the signature Gordon when he comes out and he goes, shut it down! and then the kitchen has to be shut down.
I do like it when he shuts it down.
It's great. And he always does that little subtle flex where there's like a diner full of 20 people and he goes, I'll take care of all of their bills. Just shut this down. And I'm like, oh, subtle flex there, man.
Someone's rich, aren't they?
Yeah.
I like the Gordon violin. You know,
what's the Gordon violin?
Whenever like anything remotely dramatic happens on that show, they do the violin thing. Yeah.
And then the vibe chant.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. This cunt can't cook, or whatever he says.
That show always ends the same way. That show is just like some guy who was like, look, I know this guy is like the most famous chef in the world and he knows how to run restaurants, but I've ran a failing restaurant for 20 years now, all right?
Yeah.
So I say, fuck this guy and everything he stands for. And then they have a big scrap or whatever, and they have a big argument. Then Gordon redecorates the restaurant somehow for some reason, which never makes any sense. But whatever.
And they always try and pretend it's overnight, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. Not like it's been 3 days or whatever, but sure. And then they all come in, and then somehow that guy is like, oh, I'm going to do things differently now. I've had a change of heart. I'm going to be the nicest guy ever. We'll serve your weird small portions, and it's going to be the best time ever. Anyway, then if you look them up on Google, they all failed 6 months later.
Well, this is what I'm enjoying about the series, right? Because there's always the final 30 seconds, which is always a tonal whiplash. Because it'll be like Gordon leaves, and he always does that thing where he walks out of the restaurant to the camera.
Yeah.
How's
it been? I guess we'll have to wait and see. So the thing is, they're running the restaurant. They're doing quite well, but we'll have to see how it goes.
And then it'll be like 2 months later, we checked in again, and the restaurant is shut.
Most of them have shut down.
Pretty much all of them have, yeah. But it's very funny. There was one of my favourites that was like the complete whiplash of a chef just being like, I like Gordon, I'm going to try it his way. And then it just said in the next fucking thing, it's like, it was reported this chef did not come back into work ever again. It's like, all right, fuck, I guess.
Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, that was a Kitchen Nightmares tangent for everyone.
That was great. That was a preview of our Kitchen Nightmares podcast.
It's coming soon. Still got nightmares.
Cooking Up Trouble with Nathan and Lawrence.
I like that. It's not even that bad.
I know. I'm good.
Get this guy on your podcast. We've got to talk about this.
Right, that was a nice little noise from Lawrence. I don't know what that means. But we're here to talk about Doctor Who, not Kitchen Nightmares. It's Season 7, Episode 9 of Doctor Who. It is Episode 99 of Doctor Who and Still Got Legs. Holy fucking shit. Written by Stephen Thompson, directed by Matt King. It is, of course, Journey to the Centre of the TARDIS.
Did you say it was Season 7, Episode 9?
Maybe.
It's definitely 11.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? Maybe I got my numbers wrong.
I think you just haven't updated your notes.
Yeah, maybe I just haven't. Because I do just use the same sheet every week and just like delete and then update it. Let me just check here.
We've all been there. Look, last week
it 100% is. It is 7 episode 11. I just have not updated that in a while, it seems.
I don't mean to call you out, but it's the one part of this podcast that actually communicates a fact to the audience.
Well, there we go. It is episode 99, though.
Okay, that's crazy. Next week, what's the Crimson
Crimson
whatever?
Dawn. Crimson, no, that's from Star Wars. Crimson Horror.
Crimson. with what's her name? Diana Rigg.
Yeah,
Riggs.
yeah, but it is written by Mark Gatiss.
Oh, fuck's sake! What's this stinker path that we're on right now? What is this?
Well, Lawrence, all right, spoiler alert. Why don't you tell us how you really feel about Journey to the Centre of the TARDIS?
Okay, oh, yeah, sure. I'm the one that's being a bit too forward with it.
By the way, that was my third attempt at an intro, I guess, technically. My first one was too much, frankly, for the podcast.
Oh, you told me about it. Can you tell me now and I'll cut it?
Oh, well, you can keep it in. It's fine, I guess.
Okay, yeah, we're 10 minutes in now.
But like, I was gonna try working like a Sabrina Carpenter angle joke, and I was gonna start off it before the intro with like, have you ever tried this one? And then go, hello and welcome, and all that sort of shit. And then the actual intro bit, I would have said something on the lines of, we're going in deep and exploring her depths and rearranging her insides.
My God.
Yeah, and I thought that's too much, frankly.
It's very creative, is what it is.
Yeah, it's something. I don't know if it's creative, but it's something.
It ties into that. Everything in there is not a lie. It happens in the episode.
Well, yeah, kind of. It does, yeah.
I don't know if I like it, but there we go.
But hey, there we go. That's my Juno position.
Should we release a book as merch that's like, you know, like how like some YouTubers will release like a poem book or some shit, some just absolute drivel.
What is this bit? What's this?
Oh no, I'm not. I'm doing a bit of like we should have a merch thing where we write just our scrapped intro concepts.
Oh, okay.
And sell them off for top dollar.
Lawrence, you don't even write your actual intros, okay? You don't have any scrapped intros because whatever you come up with, you use. All right?
That's not true. Shut up, Nathan. We have to talk about Journey to the Centre of the TARDIS.
I guess. Anyway, Lawrence, what do you think of this episode?
Oh, gee. It's a low point, if I'm honest. This is the worst one we've seen in a while.
Really? What? Worse than Cold Boar?
Worse than Cold Boar. Yeah.
Oh, I'd have to disagree.
Okay, all right. Well, at least we know that you found some redeeming qualities.
I think there's some bright spots to the episode. Not many, but there's some.
I found out this is the same writer as Curse of the Black Spot.
Oh, that tracks.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Just real bad, boring times.
Just a wet fart of an episode. Yeah. All right. So you don't like it, then?
Well, look, uninteresting characters for the most part, wasted potential, like incredible potential, not just... We all knew the wasted potential of the TARDIS was coming, right? But then you've got like these little fucking crispy zombies walking around in the TARDIS, and I'm like, an enemy that the Doctor is nervous to talk about that lives in the center of the TARDIS. Do you know how cool that could have been? I'm not a writer. I'm not going to tell you what I would come up with, right? Because it would be bad.
I am.
Well, Nathan is. Well, then Nathan will share his thoughts now. Then, what would have been better?
I don't know. Wherever you're about to say, go on.
No, I've got nothing. I don't have anything. I wasn't teeing myself up. I'm just saying the episode. What the episode does deliver on is just that. Like, it's just like, oh well, that's the least interesting thing it could have been.
Oh no. Yeah, it does. I mean, look. It's hard to live up to the promise of the title that is Journey to the Center of the TARDIS. But I feel like you could at least try, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, the answer is to just not bother.
You could at least try to live up to that and at least be like, hey, you know this thing that people have wanted for years and this like really big mystery? Not really a mystery because like it happened quite a bit in Classic Who. They was just always walking through like an empty hospital or whatever. Like, this is the TARDIS. I'm like, all right, sure.
Why not?
Yeah. But like in New Who, it's like very, very much like something that hasn't really been seen apart from that one time in the Doctor's Wife. And this is not much better, to be honest. It's like, it's still just mainly a lot of corridors with like 3 little rooms here and there.
And they don't spend any fucking time in the little rooms?
No, it's just one quick glance in and there, and then we're off. Anyway, we'll get into it, but
we will.
Maybe I was wrong about 7B. Maybe it's like, because so far it's not really holding up. I gotta say, man. I think mainly I was probably just very distracted by Clara. I think if anything, that's the bright spot of this season for me.
Who can blame you? I think character-wise, we're not necessarily getting anything that's like worse than any other series. But this run of episodes has just been unfortunate, is what I will say. They should have spread these out. I know they couldn't because Clara's crammed into the second half of the season, but like they should have found a way to space these out with some good ones. Yeah,
but they don't. And it doesn't get better next week either. So, anyway.
Oh, really? Oh, fuck.
Well, I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen it. There's some fun moments to be had, but...
I like Diana Rigg. She calls Joffrey a cunt in Game of Thrones.
She does call Joffrey a cunt.
She's also the old murderer in that Edgar Wright movie. What's it called? Last Night in Soho.
Yeah, let's talk about Crimson Horror, an episode that we're doing next week. Let's do that right now, shall we?
All right, I'll save the gold. Everyone forget I said that. I'll say it again next week.
They've all forgotten.
Wow.
And they're all gay now.
No, they don't know that joke. That's just a joke we do.
I know.
Nathan, where do we start? Where does the episode pick us up?
We start, Lawrence, with I was going to say 3 boys, but it's 2 boys.
Just a picture of 3 boys.
Oh, there's a picture of 3 boys. Well, there's a picture of 2 boys and an older boy.
Yeah. Is there that much of an age difference between them?
Well, no, as in like one's their dad. It's 2 boys and their dad.
Was it? I thought the dad was the one that was added back at the end.
No,
I'm almost certain it's just the 3 boys.
No. The robot is the one that was added back at the end.
I got to be honest. I think you're wrong, but
fuck you. We're going to the tape, everyone.
We're going to the tape. We should have a Going to the Tapes theme song. That's another theme song for something else.
Yeah, it's like Jeopardy or some shit. Yeah, see, that's 2 boys and their dad.
Oh, you are right. So where's the... Oh,
because
they ripped him off because he's dead.
Because he's a robot. He's not dead, he's a robot.
Oh, and they didn't want him to... Oh, fuck. All right, yeah, you're 100% right.
And then at the end, they bring him back because he's a robot or whatever.
Yeah, which still doesn't make really sense in the concept of the episode.
I mean, that's something we'll talk about.
Yeah. I see. Okay, yeah. All right, I'll hold my hands up. I was completely wrong, but it's okay.
What was that, Lawrence? Say that again.
I was wrong. I said it. All right, Don't fucking cry about it. It's fine. I was wrong.
And I was right. And I'm handsome.
Oh, wow. And he's handsome. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so fine. There's a picture of 2 boys and their pa, their old pa, but it's been ripped, Nathan.
Yeah. As you just found out.
I did just find that out.
Anyway, they got a computer, and that computer is like, hey, there's some shit over here. Do you want it? And they're like, no, that's shit. We don't want that shit. Yeah, that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, I'll be honest. But it's oh fuck. Okay, we got to talk about this. Right, he's got there's a bloke. There's a little android bloke. He's got robot eyes. He's an android boy.
He's a robot.
Yeah, he's got a little heads up display, like you can see from his POV that he's like, I don't know, scanning shit or whatever.
He's like Iron Man or whatever.
Yeah, Jarvis.
Yeah.
Bring my memories back, please.
No.
But yeah, they're all having a little riff together. They claim that they're all equal partners, but that's obviously not true.
Not really. None of this happens yet. They're just like, hey, the computer. Like, it's literally what I just said. The computer's like, hey, there's some shit here, and then they're like, no, it's not worth anything, and then it cuts to the TARDIS.
All right, what's going on in the TARDIS?
I'll tell you what's good. This is good because we start off with a shot of the Doctor and Clara just walking around the console room. Something you couldn't do with that shit they had before. That fucking ugly scrapping fucking coral shit you love. All right, try film this shot in that. You couldn't because it's a closed set, Lawrence. It's a closed 360 set. All right, the benefits of it. All right.
Yes, all right. I don't disagree. It's a good shot. I like them kind of having a little bicker as they walk around it. It's fun.
Yeah. The Doctor's basically like wanting Clara and the TARDIS to get along. Basically, and Clara's like, it's not happening. She
can't. There's part of her that she like kind of doesn't believe that the TARDIS is like alive. She's calling it like an appliance or whatever. And the Doctor's kind of like miffed that it would, in Clara's eyes, it's in the same category as like a cheese grater or something.
Yeah,
which is quite fun.
Yeah, he says it's important to me that you two get along. He actually says I could leave you alone together, and Clara's like, okay, now you're creeping me out. All right?
Yeah, calm down, mate.
Bit of fun. But he says he can shut down the controls to basic mode to like let her try some flying and make it a little bit easy for her. So yeah,
basic mode. We ever heard of basic mode before?
Look, they can add whatever they want at any point. All right.
I know they're gonna. I'm just saying, like, what is another scenario where basic mode would have helped out tremendously?
Would basic mode help out tremendously? If anything, it seems like a massive hindrance.
Well, no, because like if you, it's like the difference between a go-kart and driving a fucking like manual car. Like one is just a fucking, I don't know, hit the pedal to go, and the other one is you got to put it into gear and all of this bollocks.
You getting your shopping in a go-kart?
No, but I'm. They're just flying about, aren't they, in space? They're just drifting about.
Well, yeah, but basic mode implies less function, doesn't it?
Yeah, but that's how you learn. Maybe she'll get to advanced TARDIS flying at some point.
What are you arguing for here?
I'm just saying. It's strange that now basic mode exists. It's convenient.
All right, welcome to Doctor Who, I guess.
Okay, all right, fine.
Can they never add stuff to the TARDIS?
No, of course they've added stuff to the TARDIS. Don't make me defend this. I'm just saying. I had an off the cuff opinion.
All right. Well, I don't like it when you have opinions. All right.
Sorry. I will never have them again.
No, you don't. No, that's fine. That's good on you. Anyway, then the brothers are like, "Hey, we're brothers, but not you. You're a robot, so fuck you." And then look, we're gonna get this scrap or whatever. And then they're like, "There's no scrap." And then the TARDIS appears, and they're like, "Oh, there's scrap. Let's go get the scrap."
Yeah, it's all thrilling so far.
It's edge of your seat stuff, quite frankly. The TARDIS.
Everyone check the monitor. Wait, no, there's no scrap. Oh, hang on a minute.
Oh wait, now there's some scrap.
There's some scrap, boys.
Let's go get it. I can feel it in my bones or whatever that I don't have because I'm a robot.
When they suit it up, like, and they're playing their little rock music, and he's like strapping on his boots, and he's like zipping up his thing. The only thought I had was that it was like if the CW did Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, it just feels naff, doesn't it? Like, it just feels a bit rubbish.
Doesn't feel great. Yeah. Anyway, back in the TARDIS, Clara literally touches the controls once, and then everything goes dead. It all shuts down. So
she hits the Donna.
The Donna?
The Donna, you know, the spilling the thing on the TARDIS and it all goes fucked.
The kebab. Anyway, the lights start flashing red. They don't know what's going on. Anyway, then everything goes wrong. They get caught in a magnet field. They get pulled into the ship. Whatever.
A little thing rolls in.
A little thing rolls in. Clara picks it up. It burns her hand. Tails. That's Indiana Jones.
What is going on?
No.
There are some booby traps in this, though, to be fair.
Well, there you go. I mean, it was a thing that I was doing.
It was on purpose.
Yeah.
The TARDIS is getting Toy Story claw machined. I quite like this. I like it when you see the TARDIS in like odd positions. Whenever they take that big kind of box prop that they've got for the TARDIS, right, and they just like kind of toss it over and put some wires around it, I'm like, this is a bit refreshing. I don't know why. It's a nice commodity to see the TARDIS like this.
What's the Toy Story thing?
You know, the claw kind of grabber thing.
Oh. It's weird to refer to that as the Toy Story claw. Like, I mean,
look, I know it's in a lot of like pub machines for kids and all of this. Right?
Like, you go into any arcade in the world and it's there, but it's somehow the Toy Story claw.
Toy Story was a very formative movie for me in my youth. All right,
Clearly.
It's just referred to as the Toy Story claw to me.
Oh my god! Do you see a car go by? You're like, holy shit! It's the Toy Story car.
If it's I believe a light blue family sedan situation, then yes, I would.
Or if you see a Pizza Planet truck.
Well, then I'd know.
There's
some toys in the back seat of that.
It's the car from Toy Story and Toy Story 2 and many other Pixar movies, presumably.
It shows up in another Pixar movie.
Shows up in like all of the Pixar movies.
What, the pizza truck thing?
Yeah, that's like a thing. It's like a running fucking Easter egg for it's in Cars. I'm pretty sure it's in one of the cars in Cars.
Oh, that would make sense. It's probably one of the cars that's like flashing Lightning McQueen or something.
No, those are two red car twins.
Problematic.
Why would the Pizza Planet truck be flashing Lightning McQueen?
I don't know. It might get arrested. I don't know. It might be like a sleazy truck that's like, look at this.
Why?
He says, get a slice of this as it rolls up.
Right.
Oh god!
Why would there be a pizza truck in Cars?
Oh, still, you did. This is what you do. I do a little joke, and you're like, "Oh, let's get into the nitty of this."
I'm not even talking about what you said. I'm talking about Cars.
Oh, like why would they need a pizza?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. They don't eat, do they? But they have tongues, so they can taste delicious toppings.
They can't. They can't eat delicious toppings. There's no toppings for them to have. They only drink fucking oil or whatever.
Yeah, but they've got to have something. Why would they have tongue? You don't need to taste oil. Like,
what would they have? Because also there's no animals in the Cars universe.
Oh, it's true. Yeah, what would it be? Do you reckon what are the... No, because there's cows, right?
No, there's
so
not.
Got milk and cheese and stuff.
There's
they're
not
tractors.
cows. They're tractors. Yeah, they're not cows, Lawrence.
No, but there's the equivalent
they're
of cows.
They're not going to produce milk, are they?
No, but they can produce like a car equivalent of milk.
Petrol.
Specific...
Oil.
Or diesel. Maybe diesel is dairy. There you go. 2 Ds. Makes sense. I've made it make sense.
You think those tractors are running on diesel?
I don't know. And nor do you.
I don't know.
So there you go.
All right.
Oh, what is going on in Doctor Who?
I don't know.
Oh, fuck, we're here way too early. We've hit this point way too early in the episode this time.
We really have, yeah.
I don't know. Should we do a little ad or should we leave it?
Yeah, we'll do an ad. Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, here's an ad.
All right, we're back from the ad and we're more focused now.
Sure.
We also sat there for 2 minutes and listened to some ads, and now we're focused and in the zone.
I didn't.
I tell you what, I do like this. I like that they kind of write the TARDIS off as like not interesting scrap. They're like, oh, it's just a fucking escape pod. Like,
why did they get it then?
Well, yeah, because I don't know, slow day for them, I guess. They needed something.
But they're like, it's good. I can feel it.
Well, I don't know. I can't speak to their scrap instincts. Whatever. But no, do you not like that? I think it's cool. They think it's an escape pod because of its size. They just completely write off the most powerful ship in fucking existence.
Well, yeah, you would, wouldn't you? It's just a little wooden box. We'll see what it's going to be.
You'd be like, there's no point with that. But
you can't even scrap it. It's wood.
Yeah. Why do they pick this up? Actually, yeah.
That's what I just asked.
So it's lying down. It's all kind of like shitted up a little bit. It's got like wires kind of out. They've been whacking it with a hammer. It's kind of like a bit scratched up at the bottom, which I quite enjoy.
The robot's like it's alive or whatever.
They're like, shut up, and they say racist stuff.
Shut up, you robot. That's what they say. Shut up, clanker.
Yeah.
That's what they say to him.
One of them says, like, shut your oily mouth or something.
Do they say that, really?
At one point, yeah. Or it's something with mouth. It's like motor mouth or oily mouth or something, they say.
That's horrible.
It's awful.
That's racism. That's robot racism.
Yeah, I picked up on that theme throughout the episode.
I'm sure you did. Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Oh, it's all so boring.
It really is.
It's really dull.
It's so dull, man. Well, the Doctor's like under their TARDIS, like fucking Wicked Witch of the East style, or Wicked Witch of the West. Which one is it?
No, it's the East that gets flattened under the TARDIS. Yeah.
Which one's that? Is that Glinda?
No, that's. Have you seen Wicked?
No.
Do you know anything about Wicked?
I know some stuff.
Okay, so Elphaba has a sister.
I found out the past weekend there's a goat in it. It was apparently
there is a goat, yeah,
which is apparently played by Peter Dinklage. That was a fun experience for me to find out.
There's a goat in it. He's sick. I've seen the movie. He's quite an interesting character in the movie. But no,
did you when you saw the movie? Did you make sure that you took the time to hold space for the lyrics of Defying Gravity?
I did. I felt some power in them.
That's great. Good.
Someone had to tell me about it because I am unfortunately not in queer media.
Okay.
So this was something that was brought to me.
Well, I'm glad you know, and now you.
And if I'm honest, this is what I was hoping for.
Okay, great. Good for you.
No, right. Do you actually want to know the Wicked lore, or should we leave it?
Yeah, sure. Tell me.
So Elphaba has a sister, right?
Which is not Glinda.
Which is not Glinda. Glinda and Elphaba are not related. No.
All right. So who's her sister?
So her sister is just. I don't actually know her name. I can't remember her name.
Elphaba.
Elphaba. Oh, fucking hell, this one's dull.
More like Elphaba.
More like Elpha Fart. No, right. So she has a sister. Her sister's in a wheelchair, and Elphaba's like, "That's my fault," or something.
Oh, her sister's the one in the wheelchair. I saw her in a poster.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So there she is.
And she's the one with the ruby slippers, who Dorothy's like, I'm fucking having those, lads.
Fucking get done.
Fucking get me. I'm stealing those off that corpse. I'm fucking having them ones, boys.
Dorothy fucking skirts the house straight into her dome and fucking kills her.
Straight away, she's like, hold the fuck on. Fucking Elphaba or whoever you are. I'm having those shoes. All right.
She goes, R.I.P., but dope fit, though. Sheesh.
Check me out in my fresh Huaraches.
It's the worst thing you've said. But no, so, yeah,
I don't even know what that means.
I think it's a trainer brand. I
just know it's just something you used to say, which made me laugh a lot.
Right, no, ironically, I used to say.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's why she has the ruby slippers. The ruby slippers can help her like walk or something.
But they're not actually ruby. I learned this though. They're not actually ruby because the ruby slippers were an invention by the movie, the MGM movie. Yeah. And MGM hold the rights to those slippers or something. So
yeah, in
the actual book they're like silver or something.
Yeah, something like that. So that's why whenever the ruby slippers are in any movie now, there's 1,000 nerds on the internet who go, "Oh, they could have at least made them red."
Actually, I think you'll find.
Yeah, they do the Leonardo DiCaprio thing and go, "They've obviously forgot to make them red." No, they haven't. Yeah. They didn't forget. You're an idiot. It's what's happened here.
Oh, God, imagine being a nerd on the internet. Yeah. Anyway, back to our Doctor Who podcast.
So yeah, all of them are like.
So he's trapped under there, Wicked Witch of the East style. All right?
Yeah.
And then they're like, hey, let's all have a word over here. And then suddenly he's not trapped under there, Wicked Witch of the East style. And he's joining in on having a word with them as well.
I do like that when they're it is quite seamless how they're just kind of having a little chat and the Doctor goes, "It's rude to whisper," and it's just immediately with them.
Look, it's a bit of fun. Should we do Suit Talk?
Yeah, we should actually.
Let's play the Suit Talk theme. We don't have one.
No, we do. You just played it. It's that one.
Oh, great.
Play it one more time for good measure.
Nice. Brilliant. What do you think of the Doctor's drip in this episode? He's going waistcoat, no jacket.
I'll tell you what, I like it because it's a bit more dishevelled.
It's a bit casual, isn't it? Casual Fridays. He's took the jacket off.
Casual Friday. I could have done with maybe a rolled up sleeve a bit later on. When a rolled up sleeve
would have been nice. Yeah.
Rolled
up sleeve would have been quite good.
But no, I can't dispute it. It's not a coat on scenario, is it? He's going into like a fire pit later on.
You're not wearing a coat in your own house, are you?
No, yeah, true. Actually, he lives there.
Yeah, exactly.
So he looks nice, thank you very much. He's actually, if anything, he's way more dressed up than one should be in your own house.
Why have you gone so defensive?
I don't know.
I'm not attacking you or him. If anything, I'm agreeing.
It's actually very true, yeah. You are nothing if not pleasant.
Exactly. I think he looks very nice in his little
nice.
suit, his little waistcoat, and ensemble. Clara's wearing a nice little dress.
Clara is looking nice. She is very... People say, like, oh, the teacher thing came out of nowhere, and I'm yet to see if that's true, right? But she has got teacher fits, hasn't she?
She does have teacher fits. Yeah. Yeah, so the doctor's like, hey, I'm the doctor, and you're Van Balen, and you're Van Balen, and you're just a robot, so fuck you.
You don't get a name.
Yeah, you don't get a name, you're a robot. And then
quick point. It is worth noting that just before the doctor interrupted, right, it was just the three of them being like, so we defo killed a guy, but like, don't worry about it.
If anyone asks, we didn't do anything. Right? Who's going to ask, though? You're out here piloting this big ship in space. You running into anyone? I mean, I don't know how many people are just running about in space, I guess. So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's the first sign that they're shitheads, though, isn't it? It's just the first sign they're like, hey, these guys kind of suck a little bit.
Not great guys, really.
No. One in particular, very bad guy. So, yeah, what's going on? The fucking... The grenade thing was like a ship-turner offer, basically. That's how they got the TARDIS. Grab. Yeah, but for intents and purposes, it just shut the TARDIS down, basically. Yeah,
sure, why not?
And it was only able to do that because the Doctor had put it in basic mode. Anyway, the Doctor's like, where is Clara? Speaking of Clara.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, dude, if she's in that ship, she's dead. Like that
she's about so high and feisty, you see.
Yeah, oh, he does say that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Is she feisty?
She's feisty.
I don't know if that's the word I'd use. I'd call Amy feisty. Amy was way more in your face.
I feel like feisty is one of those words that, like, whenever a new companion gets announced, they're always like, oh, she's feisty.
Whoa, she's got an attitude.
Yeah, she's sassy, you know. She's vivacious.
Was it Catherine that once said, like, whenever Moffat writes women is like they're fiery? And they're like, I'm pretty sure she said once he writes women that he's attracted to.
Oh, yeah, he definitely does. Yeah. She's right. Yeah, 100%.
So that they do suggest, the boys suggest, look, all right, we'll mask up and I tell you what, we'll just quickly open the door and grab her. And the doctor's like, I promise you that's not going to work, mate. you don't know what kind of fuck shit we're dealing with here.
Yeah. It's true.
So anyway, this is the scene of the episode where the Doctor's like, no, it's the one that they put in the trailer. It's the one where the Doctor's like, this is the best salvage of a lifetime, and blah blah blah.
The boys, the Van Balen bros, they ask for like, what kind of fee can he offer them? And then he says, if you help me get her out, you get the machine. And they're like, well, we don't want that. It's a fucking shit. Fuck you, cunt. No, we don't say that. It's better than that. Although not much better.
I would say your version's better, to be honest.
I would too, yeah. And then the Doctor's like, I can guarantee you the best scrap you've ever had. Right behind these doors is the salvage of a lifetime. And then we cut away to Clara.
We do cut away to Clara. The episode wastes no time in being like, don't worry, she's not dead. She's fine.
Yeah, she's fine.
So, like,
which is fine.
Kind of...
I'm like, well, it'd be really weird to have her just not in most of the episode.
I agree, but I just feel like it does undercut the stakes of like the Doctor is about to be like, you guys gotta find this fucking woman. We have no idea where she is, and I'm like, I know she's in a corridor.
Yeah, but which one though? There are many corridors.
Oh, that's true. That's my mistake. Yeah, the Doctor's like, I have 80 billion corridors in this fucking ship.
Exactly.
But which one is she in?
So she's in a corridor. Anyway.
Yes.
And she's like, the corridor has some debris in it, and she's under some debris. Yeah. But then she's fine.
It's so clearly just like one item of debris.
Yeah, they just like put like a, it's almost like a wooden plank. They just put like a wooden, like a pallet sort of thing. They just put like a half a pallet over her, and then just added some like scraps around. You know,
she's like, I can't believe I fell and tripped under the one pallet here.
Oh no, this is outrageous. Anyway,
awful news.
Yeah. And then she sees a door and it's like got a red flashing light, and she's like, that probably means trouble. I probably shouldn't press that button. So then she presses it.
Because why not?
And the door opens, there's a big explosion. So she takes the time to make a little quip and then runs away.
Look. This sounds hypocritical, but I like the quip.
No, I like the quip too.
The quip was kind of fun.
Yeah, it's Doctor Who. You got to do a little quip, all right?
Yeah, exactly.
But what I don't like is like we see the shot of her running away and the big explosion behind her, and then it just cuts to her just walking, well, like kind of walking into just another corridor, and like, oh, she's fine now, I guess.
Yeah, I wanted to see that classic thing where the character like just dips around the corner, and then you see the explosion roar past them.
Yeah, because explosions don't know how corners work.
Yeah, no, of course they don't. Yeah. They're very directional.
They are. They only go straight forward at all times. Okay.
They adhere strictly to the rules of the many corridors. I do kind of like this though. Like, it's not even close to what I'd want out of exploring the TARDIS and like all the rooms and everything else. But I do like the idea that this is just a room with an explosion in. That I'd imagine the Doctor in one scenario has encountered a scenario where a big explosion went off, and he went, "I'm just going to put that in the TARDIS if I can, and I'll deal with that another day."
Oh, is that what you think that is?
What is it?
Because I just assumed it was some kind of effect as to what's happened to the TARDIS.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
To be honest with you, I have never once thought that was just a room with an explosion in. Never in my life has that thought crossed my mind until just now. Okay.
Well, I'd like to think that maybe it's a bit more interesting than just another part of the TARDIS was blowing up again. Like,
I mean, yeah.
Do you not like the idea of the Doctor being like mid-adventure, an explosion happens, and he's like, you know, he'll do some pseudoscience nonsense and like, I'll triangulate the coordinates of this explosion to here or some shit.
Why has he just kept it though?
It's fun, isn't it? It's just one of the many things that's just been forgotten over time.
Yeah, sure, maybe. Sure.
Look, I'm not going to do any work to try and improve this episode. Look, you don't have to agree. That's fine.
All right. Well, I'm not saying I don't agree. I'm just saying it's never something that's crossed my mind before.
In the many times you sat and watched Journey to the Centre of the TARDIS.
There's been a few.
Really? Okay.
More than you, yeah.
Well, definitely more than me.
Yeah.
So you could argue that maybe I have the fresh perspective.
Yeah, very much so, yeah.
I don't like it when you agree with me.
What was I supposed to say to that?
I don't know. What else is going on? So the doctor asks why the android needs a coat. They like make sure that the android boy is suited up with a coat and a mask and all the protective clothing. And
doesn't he ask why he need a mask?
Yeah, but he's because he's coated up, isn't he? I feel like I just said he was wearing a mask.
Yeah, but you said the doctor asks why he needs a coat.
Yeah, and a mask. I'm sure I said mask.
You didn't. You just said...
Did I not say mask?
No, you just said the doctor asks why does he need a coat. That's all you said.
He might be cold. I'm sure. All right, I probably didn't say mask. That's fine. Look. Anyway,
you said because I'm not having you fucking messaging me and then sending me the audio of you editing, all right, as you usually fucking do. What you said is you went, the doctor asks why he's wearing a coat, and then you went on to say because he's wearing a mask and a coat and all this kind of stuff. All right.
We'll see. Maybe you'll get an audio message at 3 in the morning.
Don't send it to me. Even if I'm so wrong, I do not care. All right. I do like that the two guys are kind of quick to chime in. They're like, oh, because he's got a flesh coating. We don't want him getting like all fucked up from that. Which is, it's a reasonable hand wavy explanation at the time, but with retrospect, it makes sense why they're like, oh fuck, yeah, he actually can't do android stuff. Then the robot says, no fear, no hate, no pain, before he puts on his mask and goes on about.
What's that about? I thought his mantra might come up again.
I don't think it's his mantra. I think he's just explaining like what he doesn't experience. He doesn't experience fear, hate, or pain. In this episode we see him experience all three of those.
Yeah, all of those things.
Yeah. So there we go.
I guess he's never questioned why his feelings are obviously hurt every day.
Yeah. Anyway, so they crack open the doors, they head into the TARDIS. They're like, whoa, this is on its side and now we're all standing upright. He's like, yeah, it's actually because it's in a studio in Wales. And then he turns on the fans, and they can take off their masks, and it's all okay. No.
I like it's a very minute, bigger on the inside scene. They're like, this is awesome, and then they just shut up about it forever.
We don't really need a whole bigger on the inside scene, like fucking for just some guys we picked up, you know.
These are scavengers. They see weird shit all the time, I'd imagine.
Not a bigger on the inside thing, though.
No, but they'd just be like, oh, it's the first one of these that we've seen. That's pretty cool. It wouldn't rock their shit the same way it'd rock someone's ship just from London.
Well, it might, because they are scrappers. So they're like, and not as in fighters, as in like, we're going to scrap it.
Well, they kind of do a bit of that later.
Maybe.
Scrappers. The Doctor's got an extractor fan. That was quite an interesting development.
Are you serious?
He clears away all the fog, didn't he?
Are you doing a bit? Are you having a joke?
No, what? I hate it when you do this. You single me out.
There's only you here.
Yeah, but they're here. They're listening.
So this is a new development to you, the Extractor fans.
When else does the Extractor fan appear?
It was a whole thing. It was a fucking thing in the Let's Kill Hitler episode. Remember when he walked in and he went, Extractor fans on? And they went, oh, that actually worked.
Oh, I don't remember all that. I'm not a nerd. I'm not remembering all of those little lines.
Doctor Who podcast.
Yeah, but as people can clearly hear, I'm not remembering all the nerd details like you are. You're the one that's memorizing Extractor fan lines.
You are the reason I'm gonna die at 40. All right?
You've got more than 2 years in you, I reckon.
I said 40. Oh, I see what you're doing.
Just a little joke. So yeah, the Doctor's scanning Clara's last known position, and he suddenly pulls the rug out from under them. He's like, I'm actually going to put on the TARDIS emergency self-destruct. Right, I'm going to set it to an hour. And all the boys are like, oh, hang on, what's all this about? And then they try and run away, but the Doctor's like, I've actually shut the door. Sucks to be you. And then he shortens the time to from an hour to half an hour. And they go, what are you doing? She's going to die even quicker now. And the Doctor's like, no, we're going to find Clara, and you're going to have some motivation to get your skates on, basically. And, you know, that greater salvage I was talking about, it weren't the ship, it was actually Clara. So, checkmate.
Good scene, I think.
I like it. I like it even later on. I there's a part of me that when I watched it, I kind of went like, huh, that's a bit bold for the Doctor to basically just be like, gonna blow everything up and kill everyone. But later on, it's revealed it's way more in character with what the Doctor's actually like. But either way, good scene. Matt Smith does well.
Yeah, he does. I like it. He has a moment where one of them tries to run to the door, and then he says, "Don't get into a spaceship with a madman. Didn't anyone ever tell you that?" Which is quite good. And then he says, "Salvage of a lifetime. You meant the ship. I meant Clara."
Yeah, he's not wrong. So Clara's opening some doors in corridors. That's most of the episode, and she encounters a cot. Is this the River Song cot?
Yeah, it's the River Song cot. Yeah,
I thought so. Yeah, and a little TARDIS action figure, like a little kind of wooden.
Did we just skip past her running past all those rooms that she doesn't go in?
No. That's a bit later on. Because I can see about 3 notes down. That says swimming pool, finally.
Yeah, you're right, finally. Yeah.
But yeah, so that she picks up a little TARDIS action figure. And
it's not an action figure.
It's like a little fucking toy box thing, isn't it?
Like a thing Amy would have made.
Oh, yeah, I guess it was Amy's. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, that's cute.
The memory on you, man, it's, oh my God, it needs to be studied, right?
I'm not noticing all these things like you. I'm not a nerd.
You need to get tested for early onset Alzheimer's. Because honestly, it's atrocious.
You might be right. It's fine. So yeah. Anyway, there's a spooky creature in the room, and Clara it startles her, and Clara's like, "Oh fuck, a little spooky creature."
It's a shadowy figure with glowing red eyes. It's like, ooh, I'm gonna get you. But then Clara's like, not if I run away. And then she runs away.
Again, more gripping stuff here in this episode.
So that was a great look at the storage room we got to see there.
Oh, God.
Tell you what, we really are journeying to the centre of the TARDIS.
So the boys all split up. They were like, well, look, we should split up, save some time, right? It's the best way to find Clara. Everyone knows that he's right. And the Doctor goes, look, do not touch anything or the TARDIS is going to get fucking huffy, all right? The TARDIS is not going to enjoy it.
Yeah, she won't be too happy. And then they're like, Roger, anyway, you go fucking take this thing apart, all right?
Yeah, fucking an idiot. Immediately he's an idiot.
Strip down the console. And he's like, all right, bet, I'll go do that. And then he does. Clara's running away from the creature thing. There's someone wrote in on this. Actually, I'm actually not reading out the whole thought. So sorry about that. What are you doing? I don't like this.
I'm just giving credit where credit's due because it made me think of it. I saw a thing, a Discord message come in from Unlucky Hunter. And they made reference to the fact that this is actually a very like similar look to the Sunshine Man from Sunshine. You know, like the way they shoot with the camera with a kind of smeared blur effect going on.
Oh, there is like a sort of blur effect, which like
I quite like it. Do you not like it?
I don't know, because like that's clearly not Clara's perspective. Like, it's like the only reason it's so mysterious is because the episode is like, oh, you can't see it. Ooh, you know, like Clara can see it and get a good look at it. You know,
I guess, but it's just a bit of visual flair, isn't it?
I know. Yes, it is, but it's
a nice bit of punch. Nice bit of look. I'll be honest, I'm grateful to see it,
but it's punch for us and not for Clara. So that's why I'm a bit like. If there was a reason Clara couldn't necessarily get a good look at it, then like, yeah, but...
Which, considering what it actually is revealed to be,
yeah,
you could easily write something in like time dilation or something, makes it like a split second out or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, fuzzy or something, or... Yeah.
Fucking hell, we should rewrite this episode.
We should. I'm going to.
It's your little project. So, yeah, no, I like that little effect. I thought it was quite cool. But anyway, there's an observatory.
There is an observatory. What? How's that working?
What's it looking at?
What's that? Because you see, like it's got like a domed like window above, like a domed glass window ceiling sort of thing. The big telescope looks where I'm like, where's that window coming from? Like, how do windows in the TARDIS work, you know?
Well, we've spoken about this with the knobbly bits, haven't we? Like the kind of.
What do you mean
bits.
The knobbly bits?
On the old 910 TARDIS, all the kind of like little bits. Oh no, it was 11's first TARDIS. He had a window in the console room, didn't he?
Yeah, he still has a window.
No, but like. Look, there's no right answer to this. It's a different dimension thing. There's no way we can accurately explain how this works.
I know, but windows are two-way, though. So, like...
I know you're right, but there's nothing we can do about this.
I don't understand it. I don't like it. But yeah, there is an observatory. There's the swimming pool, which runs past. Looks just like a swimming pool, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
It's just any swimming pool, really.
It's just a fight. This is the thing that's so disappointing. It's so obviously just a door with a green sheet over it.
Yeah, that's it. And it's only just a quick look in as Clara runs past as well. It's not. We don't get to fully go in and explore these spaces or anything. Which, you know, maybe is for the better because, like, you know, your imagination is always better, I guess. But like. I don't know, you know?
But then you don't do it, do you? Then you don't do the episode. If it's always better...
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true, yeah. Then why does this episode exist then?
Yeah.
You know?
If they made it and then went, well, it was never going to be as good as what people are thinking, I'm like, but you're two people that can think.
Yeah.
Like, you could have made something.
Make it? Oh, I will say, looking at it now, there is like again, like another... sort of glass window thing that looks out into space or whatever above the swimming pool. So I guess that's nice.
Oh, so you can do like a little backstroke and then look up at the sky, at the stars.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. And is that it? Are those the only two rooms she sees?
So there's the observatory, the swimming pool.
And then she goes into the library, doesn't she?
Yeah, so the library we actually spend a tiny bit of time in.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, but I want to stress maybe less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, she's in the library and they're like, oh, look at all these books or whatever. But then also some of the books are drinks. What's going on there?
Yeah, there's like little potion things, isn't they?
Yeah,
weird,
they're like, this is knowledge in these potions or whatever. And then they're all like, we're potions, we talk, because we're potions.
We say things.
We're potions. I guess that's how time would like. Drink me and you shall have the knowledge of potions. Yeah.
I tell you what though, like for all the episode's flaws, I do kind of like the how the ship is so modern and slick and silvery and kind of it's all very very modern day kind of stuff. Vibes wise, but then the library is just so battered and old and like wooden in places. Like it's, I like
Is it
that
battered and old? I don't think that.
it definitely felt way more like archaic and older than the rest of the ship.
It felt like a traditional library sort of thing.
Yeah,
Lots of books and stuff.
which I like. It's like a nice preservation of history. You get like the the Doctor's obviously mounted a book up there that we see a little bit later. But yeah, I do you not like the vibe of it? Do you not?
Yeah,
This
it's
is
fine.
as close as it gets to me for actually enjoying, there's something extra to the TARDIS here.
This is really the only extra thing there is, really. This,
Yeah.
This is as far as the episode goes into, like, exciting stuff you want to see, really. Other than this, it's all just corridors and pipes and engines and stuff, really. And that's...
And those pallets that we spoke about.
And those pallets, yeah.
Yeah, I should have said it's my favourite part of it because it's the only part that qualifies.
Yeah. Other than this, you get one glimpse at a swimming pool, you get one glimpse at an observatory, and then just a fuckload of corridors, really. Or just, let's be honest, the same corridor, but just lit differently, really.
Oh mate, when a bit later on in the episode when it goes into green mode,
Yeah.
for the rest I was like, oh fuck off with this. You're really really pushing your fucking luck now. All right, so one of the guys heads back to. Oh no, sorry, Clara's got a little hand on her mark, a mark on her hand, I should say.
Yeah, whatever.
That's something, yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the guys heads back to the console room and he just fully takes off a panel of the TARDIS.
It just
by the
fully
way.
takes off like a piece of that console. Yeah.
I was like, oh fuck, I thought that was more sturdy than it was, clearly.
But then the TARDIS, it starts leaking sound, Lawrence.
It starts playing MP3s at him.
Yeah, it starts leaking audio clips from Doctor Who. Did you pick any out? Because I got a whole list right here.
I picked out the Genghis, the assembled hordes of Genghis Khan couldn't get through that door, and believe me, they tried. That's one of my favourites because it was in my TARDIS action figure box that I have.
No.
It's okay. Well, you do. I know you do because I've shown it to you. It's a money box, and when you press it open, it's got just like a very obviously still image of the Ninth Doctor and Rose.
Is it that one where if you look to your right, you'll see it right now?
Left, but yes. This is mirrored, I guess. So
yeah. It's my right, I guess.
Yeah. So who was right, who was wrong? We'll never know.
I was right.
But yeah. So if you put money in it, it's supposed to say a whole host of Ninth Doctor quotes, but after a while, it just kept repeating the assembled hordes of Genghis Khan.
Really?
Yeah. So that quote is like ingrained into my brain from my youth.
Okay.
But yeah, so what else did you pick out, or what have you got in front of you?
Susan, the Doctor's granddaughter, saying, I made up the name TARDIS from the initials, time and relative dimensions in space. Third Doctor says the TARDIS is dimensionally transcendental. Don't know what that means. Joe asks, what does that mean? So there we go. 11th Doctor, you sexy thing. Idris, who I believe is the TARDIS in human form.
Idris Elba, yes, says, hello, I'm Luther. And also, so you do call me that, it's my name, he says. I really like that you've got Susan being like, I made up the TARDIS's initials and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And then you've got the third Doctor being like, it's whatever, what does he say?
Dimensionally transcendental.
And then you've got 11th Doctor being like, sexy.
Sexy. Oh, you're sexy. But a Queen Martha in there as well. Queen Martha says it's just a box with a room crammed in.
Oh my God, Martha is back in this show.
Martha
Amazing
is back.
News.
Amy says we are in space. So there you go.
Very astute, that Amy.
The fourth Doctor says, that's transdimensional engineering. Sarah Jane, a key Time Lord discovery. You know, I really think
Kanan
you might,
Jarrus.
Sarah Jane. Kanan Jarrus, Jedi Knight.
You know, I rather think you might.
Sarah Jane. Anyway, I'm going to go fall off this scaffolding or whatever.
I hope there's no men around.
I hope there's not a paper mache man.
I hope there's not a man really into his craft lurking behind this tower.
No.
Oh no, he's in me!
Oh no!
He's laid down next to me and it's weird.
Anyway, no, I'm David Tennison's fucking hell. I fucked it up. You can see where I was going. Anyway,
I get it.
We all get it. We get it. Anyway, yeah, so there's some nice little clips, I guess.
So the guys, this is another thing that pissed me off, right, given the episode and its promise. The guy's scanner informs him that everything is behind those doors.
Yeah.
Right. He's like, well, my scanner's gone off, and he's gone, what do you mean everything? And he's gone, everything you could ever want is behind those doors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I know it's speaking within context of what is actually behind the doors.
Yeah.
But I'm also sat there thinking, like, yeah, I was promised a lot. I was promised everything I could ever want from this, and it just does not deliver. But yeah. Anyway, what do you think of the TARDIS's big old room that can make stuff?
I like it. It makes sense. I feel like there's a lot of times the Doctor could have used that, but sure, whatever. I like the design of it. How it's like a big tree sort of thing, like organic machinery sort of stuff. Is quite a cool design. Yeah, and I like
it's that melding of ideas, isn't it?
Yeah,
the ship and the organicness of it. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. And I like the way the Doctor just basically like begs them not to take it, and this guy just is like, oh, no, I'm a prick and I'm going to do it anyway.
The Doctor says he can feel a TARDIS tantrum coming on, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
You're right. The Doctor does warn him and says that thing is invaluable. Like, it is literally, you cannot sell it. There is not enough currency on the fucking any planet to afford this. Right.
Also, I wouldn't afford, like, just ripping a part off of it would mean, oh, I can make this work now myself. Like,
yeah, what are you gonna get home and hit this with a hammer and then go, oh.
Exactly. Like,
I need the rest of the TARDIS.
Surely the TARDIS is part of the process. Like, you need the whole fucking thing. You can't just rip this off and be like, oh, now I can make a fucking $1 million or whatever, you know?
I think what's happening here is the TARDIS goes, I can't do it without that.
Yeah.
But you can't do shit with just that.
Yeah.
So, like, you're an idiot.
That's not how it works, buddy. Yeah. But then I guess maybe it is, because then the TARDIS is like, no, I'm not letting you out with that, actually. And then
I
it's
think
like,
just done with it. Like,
well, what if my robot here lightly burns the door? And the TARDIS is like, oh, fuck, you know, you're not wrong, you know?
I don't want anyone burning my doors. I was holding in an entire explosion earlier.
Yeah.
But I can't have a little grenade.
I can't have a little torch on my door. Okay.
Ow!
Frankly, that's too much. Okay.
But yeah, so the bloke's like, God, I hated this. This guy's such a fucking shit eater, right? I hate him anyway. Yeah. But like, I hated him because I knew he was a fuck from the episode in context, right? But when he goes, the bloke reckons he's won when the TARDIS like gives him back the door and the way out.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, what's the matter? You scared to fight me, TARDIS? I'm like, shut up, fuck, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You're obviously wrong in this scenario.
Yeah, I hated that line as well. Like, I guess it's good in the sense that like it antagonizes him and like yes, it makes him an antagonistic character who we immediately don't like. But
I don't think I've hated a small side character this much in a while.
Okay.
Like, it's been a while since I've just from immediate get-go, even his kind of, the tiniest resolution nugget they give him a bit later on, I'm still like, nah, fuck yourself to hell, man. You suck, big time.
We'll get to that resolution.
Oh, boy.
Back in the library, Clara has found a book. It's like on display and lit up professionally in like a museum or some shit.
Yeah.
And it's the history of the Time War.
Yeah.
She opens it, and then she says, "So that's who," implying she's read his name. But like, has that ever been in question? Like, has that been a question she's been asking? I'm being facetious, but like,
I don't think you are, because it's one of the biggest nuggets we get from the episode about the TARDIS harboring a secret. But at the same time, like, yeah, why would it matter to Clara? Like, Clara doesn't know there's this big fucking secret around it all.
Why is his name in that book anyway?
Yeah, well,
I get the Doctor would be part of Time War, the history of the Time War, but surely they just call him the Doctor. They wouldn't be like the Doctor, whose name is also Jeff, by the way.
Yeah, we're in a couple of episodes' time, we're going to hear that they do just call him the Doctor during the events of the Time War.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so the Doctor who's called Jeff, by the way.
Exactly. I don't know, but hey, nice little nugget nonetheless. Oh,
what else is going on?
I don't know. I don't want to do this.
I really don't. We've got to. We made a vow.
This is where it ends, everyone. We're burnt out on episode 99.
Look, forgive us, all right? We've been here week in, week out, and this one is just a stinker.
Look, they're hard to do when they're stinkers. All right?
They really are, because this is the worst thing. This episode is so uniquely frustrating because there's not enough good to talk about.
No, because it just feels like we're just going through the motions, just talking about shit we don't want to talk about.
There's not enough funny stuff for us to make jokes about.
Yeah.
Either. Like, so this is just there's a little peek behind the curtain. These are the worst kind of episodes to talk about for 2 hours.
People like them, though. People like them.
Do they like, what, they like the bad ones?
They like the bad ones, yeah. Maybe because they drive us fucking insane.
They just like hearing us struggle with it.
Yeah.
I think some of the bad ones have been the funnier ones that we've done, but this isn't funny. This is just like, we're just talking about this.
Oh, that was me yawning. Anyway, what happens next, Lawrence?
Nice. Cheers for that. I do. I actually kind of like this bit. The corridors all start to feel the same, and the android bloke is like, "It's all the same. The corridors are all the fucking same." And the Doctor says, "Look, the TARDIS is spinning us in a loop because it wants its machine thing back. You stole its machine thing, right?" And I know it's kind of just them excusing using the same set over and over again in various ways. But I do kind of like the fact that the Doctor went, yeah, look, TARDIS doesn't want you to keep blowing up the doors, so it's just found a smarter way to trap you in the same area.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah. I do like what he says. Smart bunch of Time Lords. No dress sense, dreadful hats, but smart. So know how to operate, know how to build a machine, I guess.
What did we think of Rassilon's drip way back when? I can't really remember what we said about it.
Why?
No, but because the Time Lord, like all their grandiose capes and their big old hats and shit.
I don't know. Probably liked it, I think.
I think I like the vibe. I think the hats are probably a bit too much. So I'd agree.
I like the big stupid hats.
They're unique. I tell you what, they are very unique to Time Lords. Like you see one, and you immediately go, "Oh yeah, you would have a hat like that, wouldn't you, you prick?"
They're very pompous, aren't they? They're very like, look at us in our big stupid hats.
Our hat, the bigger the hat, the smarter we are.
Oh, I'm a Time Lord. Yeah.
So Clara finds the console. She's back. The episode's over. Clara's found the console. It's all good.
We did it, everyone.
Yeah. That's where the episode ends.
Anyway, on to Weirdo of the Week.
No, but it's got no door. What's going on with this console?
There's no door.
It's all stripped down. It's all wiry and stuff.
I don't care.
No, you pull your weight, all right? I'm not doing all of that. I'm not just reading out a list.
All right, yeah, so fucking... Yeah, Clara's worried that there's no door. She's like, oh, there's no door. Where's the door gone?
Fucking no insightful from you. What you did is you repeated what I said, then said it, and then said Clara said it.
No, but then the brother dies or whatever. Doesn't he die?
Yeah, he falls down a ladder or something.
He goes into the console, and then the TARDIS is like, I'm just going to kill you or whatever.
Yeah.
And then,
he's a little bit mesmerised by it.
Yeah, and then he dies or something. Anyway, rest in peace.
No, the creature, the TARDIS doesn't kill him. The creature comes along and kills him.
I don't care.
The two guys find out he's dead. And the Doctor, he rightfully points out that the android is more cut up about it than the other bloke, who is his brother.
The robot.
Yeah. The robot, sorry, my apologies.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's more creatures. There's loads of creatures, actually. There's not just one.
Oh, a whole host of creatures.
I looked them up, by the way. They're called time zombies.
They're called creatures.
Okay.
Have you heard that TikTok sound that's like, I'm excited for the movie, I exclaimed. But little did I know it would be a creature feature. A feature. I don't know the words.
I'll be honest, this isn't going well for you.
I don't know the words, but it's good.
Okay. Well, everyone just trust that then.
It would be a creature feature. A feature.
Are you trying to find it?
Yes, because it's good.
You know this doesn't end until we get through it, right? You know that. But
it's good. It's going to annoy me now. Hold on. Let me just search creature feature.
Okay.
I'm really excited for the new movie, I exclaimed with excitement. Little did I know, it would be a feature. A creature feature. Featuring the creature.
Is it?
But that's it!
Yeah, that's it.
It's not even funny!
It makes me laugh. No, but it just depends how you use it.
Is that in the episode? Can they hear that?
Yeah, I just played it from my phone. They can hear that.
Okay.
No, but it depends. People are using it for their Spotify Wrapped, saying, "I'm excited for my Spotify Wrapped." Little did I know it would be a creature feature featuring the creature, and then it's like Glee or something, you know.
I'll be honest, this sounds like one of the worst ones.
Oh, what do you want? I'm trying to turn this shit into gold, alright? What do you want from me?
We just need to get through this, alright? We just need to power through this. There's more of them, Nathan. There's more creature features. They're here.
I told you about that.
Anyway, right, so there's more of them. There's more creepy creatures, and the Doctor's like, we should stay together.
Multiple life forms on board the TARDIS with us, the Doctor says.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then one of the brothers is like, what are they? And the Doctor just says, you're not going to like the answer.
Yeah, I quite like that little tease, little sizzle. This is when I was getting quite interested. Like, ooh, what could it be?
Yeah, maybe.
Especially because he looks them dead in the face and says, sorry, before he runs off. Like he has immense guilt for something that's happened here.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, there's 2 console rooms, all right?
Yes.
And one of them is a real console room, and then one of them is a phantom space console room that doesn't exist or something. Or maybe it does. I don't know, and I don't care.
I thought they were both phantom rooms, no?
Or maybe. I'm going to be honest, I don't care.
Yeah.
Anyway, Clara's in one of them, the Doctor's in the other, and then they pull her out because I don't know, they merge the rooms or some shit.
The stuff that she's doing is affecting the room that they're in, and the Doctor's like, let's get her. So he just does. It's not really.
And also they use the brother's scanner to scan for Lancashire or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Bit of fun. Maybe that'll come back.
Yeah, maybe that'll be revealed to be relevant or something later on. Oh fuck me. Where are we?
Come on, we can do it.
This is such a uniquely draining episode. Do you see why I said this is worse than Cold War? Because there's nothing to this.
There was nothing to Cold War.
Yeah, but
This isn't as bad as Cold War.
All right, no, but Cold War was the first in the string of stinkers. We're on stinker 3 now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There was some good stuff last week. There was Gray Scott not being Wolverine. All right. There was you not knowing about Carlisle.
Oh yeah, we don't need to fucking go over this. All right. There's enough of this episode that we haven't spoken about yet.
All right.
Clara accidentally lets the creature in or something.
What?
I don't know. Something. This happens at some point.
What? What does any of that mean?
Oh no, this is before Clara gets pulled through. Because you sped through my notes. Right?
Yeah, well, I'll speed through him. I don't care.
All right, fine. Fuck it. We're moving on.
Are you going to be mad at me for speeding through this?
No, I couldn't give a fuck. It's all a ruse. The Doctor was lying about the self-destruct. He's like...
No, that's pretty fun.
This is a good scene, but let's slow it down.
Yeah,
let's bring it all the way.
Hey, let's calm down, all right? Let's take it easy.
Let's relax.
Let's hold the brakes, everyone.
Let's hold some space for this scene.
Let's hold space. As we do in queer media. This is queer media. I mean, our audience is 95% gay. So,
yeah, it's true. It's very
It's true. This is queer media. You are part of queer media now, Lawrence.
Oh, I feel really accepted now.
Well, you shouldn't. You're banned.
Oh, no, from my own show.
This is not a space safe for you, you het.
No, please.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, this is a good scene. The Doctor's like, I thought I actually rushed it a little bit earlier, but turns out it was all a big old performance. It's fun to see the Doctor act as well as Matt Smith can act.
I liked it when he was like, tell you what, boys, I won't be needing you on my pub quiz team or whatever. And then he was going through it and he was like, oh, you got to do the voice. Find her or we will die.
He does. What I like about it is it doesn't even feel like a cartoonish Matt Smith. It's just how Matt Smith acts when he's pissed off as the Doctor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that was quite fun.
So there is no self-destruct sequence. Only there is, really, because
immediate, like we got the joke out, but also the threat's still there.
Yeah,
like
I'll tell you what I do like. I do like them saying, "See you telling us we're safe," and the Doctor's like, "Yeah, apart from the monsters." And the TARDIS reinventing the architecture every 5 minutes. But don't worry, the countdowns are fake. Oh. All right, maybe it's not. maybe it is actually going to explode. Yeah.
So the Doctor sonics one of the panels in the TARDIS, and it opens like a little trap door, which I thought was quite fun.
Like a little cupboard. Yeah.
A little cupboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it leads to the center of the TARDIS.
The promise of the episode. We're going into the depths.
We're finally about to find it.
We're exploring those depths.
This was everything before this was all window
rearranging the insides.
For fuck's sake.
You wasn't picking up what I was, that's why I had to go further. Right? I had to go further into the metaphor. Look, I'm not happy about it either. All right?
I got it now. I've got it now. Well, now we can move on.
All right. So you understand.
Okay, I appreciate it. Yeah, so the creatures have followed them. The Sunshine Men are all there.
The creature features?
Yeah, they've all followed. It's a fucking stupid podcast. Clara's like, Doctor, what are these things? And the Doctor's like, there's some things you don't want to know. And she's like, all right.
What is going on?
I don't know.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Listen to Rose and then listen to this.
Alright, let's get through it. We can do it. You know it's a good one when we say let's just get through this. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. You're right. Well, it's not that she's like, all right, she just doesn't say anything.
Yeah, but I had nothing written down.
Yeah, they just move on. Anyway, Clara starts like seeing stuff, although not really. Like the TARDIS is like leaking time, basically.
Yeah,
it's showing her stuff that's already happened, and maybe some stuff that will happen, but not really. It's all stuff from the past.
This is the perfect scenario to throw in some like. And look, maybe we get some very similar shots a bit later down the line in a couple of episodes, all right? But this is the perfect time to throw in some, like, blasts from the past. Maybe have, like, an extra who looks like an old companion walk past in the companion's old clothes. Make it feel... No, but, like, make it feel like these are actual memories of the TARDIS and not just the TARDIS is remembering what happened 30 seconds ago.
Yeah. I feel like that...
It's a lost cause at this point. Just throw everything in the kitchen sink at it, like...
I get the sense that this is a bottle episode, kind of. Trying to save on the budget, really. So, like...
I mean, fucking well done, because they did.
Exactly. So I'm not sure they can push their bow out to having, like, a fifth cast member in this episode.
Oh, no, but, like, I mean, like, just... You could, if you blur it appropriately, but show me those flares and that iconic... burgundy jacket, I'm gonna know who's walking past.
And who would that be, Lawrence?
That would be Martha.
Flares? Oh, okay. All
yeah,
right.
the denim flares.
I thought you was trying to like just make up a classic companion.
Yeah, I know that one. That's who knows? Ian or something. Is Ian a companion?
Ian was a companion. Yeah, he was one of the first. Ian and Barbara and Susan.
That's I said all of them.
Didn't
Ian and his mates.
Sure. That's also something they kind of do, though, in a few episodes' time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I know they get there with similar kind of concepts, but like
similar vibes.
I just Clara walking past Clara is not making me go, whoa, what's this? I'm just like, it's more time shit, isn't it?
I don't think it's meant to make you go, whoa. It's just like, yeah, it's just at this point, it's just, I guess this is just plot unfolding, you know? So
yeah.
This sure is another event in this episode.
Yeah, it's not. That's the thing. Nothing is trying to shock me anymore.
No.
It's just like the center of the TARDIS. It's just more regular TARDIS.
It's the same corridors, but now they have little pipes on them to indicate that it is the lower levels, and also the lighting's green.
Yeah, we just put a green filter on the light. Like, fuck, man.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, Clara's seeing the past.
She sees like a little NPC doctor.
Yeah, there's the same conversation they was having at the start of the episode where Clara's like, "You're like one of those guys who can't go out with a girl unless his mum approves or whatever."
Is that that bit? I thought the doctor was just kind of
it's all the same bit. They're all hanging in there. They're all fucking. I don't care, to be honest.
Yeah,
this bit.
The actual doctor comes over and is like, "TARDIS is going fucked." Basically.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Yes. So, They get chased by another creature feature, and then the doctor says she's right onto us, and Clara goes, "She," indicating that creature feature is in fact a woman. A woman.
Yeah. I kind of like this bit, a tiny bit of sizzle for what will be revealed in a couple of minutes, but just the fact that the doctor lets it slip and then it's like, "Clara, stop asking me questions about this."
Sure. So they get to like the primary fuel cells, and I don't know.
The doctor's like, where we're standing right now is a dangerous place. Let's take 30 seconds to articulate how dangerous it is, and then a pole almost impales them both.
Oh yeah, this is where the pipes start just bursting through the corridor. Bit of fun, I guess, but it's something at least.
It's something I wrote down. It's kind of Indiana Jonesy in the whole like the way it starts from each wall, just going boom, 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 and they have to kind of weave in and out. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, it's something. Yeah.
Do you remember Indiana Jones, man? That was so fucking good. So much better than this.
Jones, man. Well, some of it was. One of them is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Really? You'd go that far? Temple of Doom, right?
It's so bad, man. It's so racist.
It's definitely racist.
It's so racist. I forgot just how racist that movie was.
They all have a sprinkling of racism.
They all have a little bit of racism. Even the recent one that came out, they all have a little bit of racism. But like that one is so racist, man.
I think all of them have all of the films, the Indiana Jones films, are all 10% racist.
Yes.
Apart from Temple of Doom, which is 85% racist.
Yes. Yeah, sure.
Which is really wild.
It's so wild, man.
They went, you can spread out all of your racism evenly, and they went, no, we'll just go light and then we'll go fucking really in on Temple of Doom.
And sexist as well.
Oh, very yeah, that's is it Willie, the character, the girl?
I don't know.
Spielberg's wife.
There you go.
Anyway, so they managed to evade all the poles and stuff, but the android boy was stabbed, or he's been impaled by it. Very. You're flesh and blood.
The
no
android.
Fucking blood to be seen, but
no fear, no hate, no pain. Sure, seems like he's experiencing pain right now as he screams in pain.
The doctor should have said it to him. Going, I thought you said this.
He actually does. No, he doesn't.
Okay.
But yeah, the robot's like, just cut my arm off, it'll be fine. I'm a robot, but I am screaming in pain, so that should tell you something. And then his brother's like, no, I can't, for reasons I can't tell you. And then the doctor like stares at him, like, tell him, you little bitch.
I tell you what, I really like the stare moment. I like the one where the doctor just sees it and goes, you spineless little fuck.
I like the stare. The doctor gets a little bit angry. He's like, calls him a coward and this kind of stuff. And then he explains that robots don't need blast suits. They don't need respirators. They don't get frightened of monsters in the dark. And basically, he is a robot who... There was some kind of like scrapping accident or whatever. He was basically given 2 bionic eyes and a synthetic voice box. But other than that, he is human, flesh and blood.
What's fucking wrong with this guy?
This is insane. This is
truly so fucked to do to someone.
And he justifies it by saying it was a joke.
Yeah.
A Christmas joke.
It's a Christmas joke.
It's a Christmas joke, he says. No
robot.
No fucking robot, Jeremy.
It was a joke, Mark.
It was a stupid joke we did to relieve the boredom. So that's how they justify it, which is you turned your brother into your slave.
Yeah.
To, first of all, to avoid him getting an equal share of the business, which is one thing.
Awful.
Yes, and then to just alleviate boredom, I guess.
Possibly worse. Possibly way worse.
All of them disgusting.
Yeah,
Brutal.
not great from everyone involved.
Yeah.
Just what baffles me a little bit is how it's like it's fucked to do anyway. Like, and also the joke here is not like this guy doesn't even know he's a robot. It's like a quiet little in joke. The joke is we've made him a robot. And now we fucking cuss him out with slurs every day.
Yeah.
Like, that's the joke.
Like, listen, fucking shut up, silly robot. Go make me some cereal, little robot. Like, that's your brother, man.
Yeah,
That's
fucking
your
hell,
fucking
dude.
brother. Make your own cereal, you prick.
Someone calls him Tin Man earlier in the fucking thing.
Like in Wicked.
Like in Wicked. Anyway, do you know what
is the
happens to
Tin Man in-
Elphaba's sister?
Is the Tin Man in Wicked? Is he a robot?
How spoiled do you want to be on Wicked?
Well, I mean, it's like a 25-year-old musical or whatever.
Yeah, but you haven't seen it, and the movie is just recently out, and I know you might watch it.
But I have seen Defying
Oh,
Gravity.
actually, it's not even in this movie. It'll probably be in part 2.
I have seen Defying Gravity. I haven't seen Defying Gravity. I've heard Defying Gravity.
Whoa!
Oh, that was Tarzan.
Short answer, no. The Tin Man is not in Wicked.
Because I know that part 2, or act 2, or whatever, takes place during The Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, there's some Wizard of... It's kind of parallel to it for a little bit, yeah.
Anyway, so he's a robot, but they cut him out somehow. I don't know. I don't really care. And then they get to the Eye of Harmony room, really.
Yeah.
Where the Eye of Harmony is. And the doctor's like, look, if we go in there, our cells will liquefy and our skin will start to burn. So I'm going to go in there, but you stay here. And Clara's like, yeah, not a fucking problem at all, Chief. You crack on. I'll stay here. Bit of fun.
Here's a fun idea.
All right.
Don't...
Nothing for that one, then, I see.
No, as in, like, I'm on this. I'm speaking about this, right? Why would you introduce a steak
Yeah.
and then immediately just not deliver on it in the very next scene when everyone does go into that room?
The doctor does very clearly say we can only survive for a minute or two in there. And they're there for at least 5 minutes.
Yeah,
really.
it's definitely longer.
They are in there for at least 5 minutes of the episode.
And also, that's like, we can survive for a minute. That doesn't mean you'd have a face by the end of that minute. Like,
Yeah.
oh, whatever.
Anyway, they go in there. They find out that they are the zombies or whatever. They are the creature features.
Yeah, well, just before this, we find out it's actually way fucking worse. The racism robot situation is way worse. Because we didn't find out earlier, we found out now. He was in a tragic accident and lost his sight, his voice, and his memories. And instead of helping him out and, like, you know, give him the voice, good stuff. Give him the fucking eyes and stuff, good stuff.
Yeah.
But maybe call it a day there.
Yeah.
Rather than be like, and also you're a robot, and also you're not our brother, and also you're a slave. Like,
yeah, pretty brutal stuff, really. Yeah.
And he left out the part where he was like, Dad always actually wanted you to be the captain of the ship, and I kind of just pretended that you weren't related to me, and also I completely just lied to you about who your dad was or whatever, just so I could be the captain, basically.
Pretty fucking shit, man.
Just reprehensible bloke, just scumbag.
Pretty reprehensible. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyway,
they're all in the star room. Or
well,
whatever.
no, the doctor.
Oh, he says that thing
it.
about don't whack him. He's got the tiniest shred of decency to him.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Who cares though?
Well, he doesn't. But fine.
Yeah, fuck him. Let him burn.
He's actually the worst character ever.
Like Usher said, let it burn. I think that you should let it burn. Do you remember that song?
Yeah, how could you forget The Goat?
Good song, yeah. Is Usher cancelled?
I'm sure he's done something sus.
Probably. Yeah.
They've all done something sus.
Probably.
Oh, he got. I know he got hard done by a little bit because he slept with someone that like a club was like, we're checking IDs and there's no under 18s in here, and then he slept with a girl and it turns out she was under 18, but she was in an over 18s club and he had no idea, and it was all a bit sus. But then you're like, how much did you know? Who knows?
Yeah, that's not great. But
Still,
like, if you
a
didn't
girl
know,
that looked conspicuously younger than him.
well, yeah, don't. Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah. But then he made that song and it was like, it was the club's fault, but you can... Oh, that's what you can put the blame on me. That's what that song's about.
I like that song, Confessions. These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said all I could say, my chick on the side says she got one on the way. These are my confessions.
That's a mashup.
No. They do a mashup of it on Glee. But it's not...
I thought the one that you were singing there was a mashup, no?
No, I'm just singing the song Confessions by Usher. There is a mashup version of it that they do on Glee, yes.
What did they mash it with?
I can't remember. Shall we find out?
Yeah.
Alright, so...
These are my confessions.
Confessions, Glee. It's My Life.
Oh, it's my life. Oh.
This ain't a song
For the broken hearted.
No silent prayer for the faith departed.
Just playing this now, I guess.
Just a face in the crowd. You
Gonna hear my voice when you shout it out loud. These are my life. Where's Confessions?
It's in this bit.
ain't gonna live forever. I just wanna live my life. It's my life. These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said all I could say, my chick on the side says she got one on the way. My confessions.
Of course, it's Artie.
They brought bro into rap again.
Of course, who else would they get?
Artie, look. Say what you will about Artie, right? He has got a nice R&B voice, Nathan.
He's got a black accent.
That's true.
He does a black accent, alright?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You are right, yeah. Cancel me, throw me in with Usher.
Yeah, you're cancelled.
Actually,
Anyway,
no, don't throw me in with Usher. He did something bad.
No, you've done something bad. Equally as bad.
No!
Alright, so the Eye of Harmony. Exploding star in the act of becoming a black hole. Time Lord engineering. You rip the star from its orbit, suspended in a permanent state of decay, and then, look, there you have an engine or whatever.
Yeah, in a TARDIS or something.
You yeet it in a TARDIS. Anyway, who cares? Zombies are fucking Clara and the Doctor. Yeah. And the robot and his brother die or whatever.
Yeah, right. I found this funny, right? The Clara's like, what are the creatures? The Doctor's like, I'm not telling you what those creatures are. And then the bloke that's just been caught out for fucking robot racism, right? He scans them up and gets the Doctor in shit.
Yeah.
And then Clara's like, you fucking bastard to the Doctor or whatever. And I'm like, way to fucking get the heat off of you, man. You fucking little spineless weasel.
I do like the moment the Doctor has where you can see that he really doesn't want to say what these creatures are, but he just resigns himself to it, you know? That's a good moment. But whatever, it's boring.
It's the thing about it is it doesn't live up to anything because it's not even that hard of a truth.
It's not. It's just like, they're us. All right, great.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah.
Fuck, who cares?
Great.
Well, I'm not being funny, but you're going to see some more fun. Like, Amy was fucking watching her husband turn to bones in front of her. And then 5 seconds later, she's like, it's cool.
you'll see some weird shit in the TARDIS, man.
Yeah.
It's just how it is, you know?
It's just time. You thought you were going to go into the depths of a time machine and not maybe see a future version of you somewhere along the line. Like
Sometimes it looks like a hospital corridor or whatever, you know?
Yeah. Why do they want to kill everyone? That's what I don't get. Why do the time zombies want to fucking come? Like, they're just echoes of the... Wouldn't Clara, as a time zombie, just be like, I'm still Clara?
You need the Doctor Who monster, Lawrence.
But it's bollocks. It doesn't make fucking sense.
I know, but you need the Doctor Who monster.
What a fucking shit episode this is,
Anyway, yeah, the brothers die. They fall into the they fall into the sun or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the Doctor and Clara are in the engine room, which is like a beach, but inside the TARDIS or whatever. And then here's like one of the few good moments. Is the Doctor just kind of goes, all right, fuck it. We're going to die. So who the fuck are you? All right. Tell me who the fuck you are. All right. What are you? A trick, a trap, a fucking robot, a fucking what's going on? And then Clara's like, the fuck are you talking about, bro?
I like that she has absolutely no fucking idea. And he's just like, he's just lost it at this point. I'm sick of being patient with this.
Yeah. He has lost all patience and he's like, I saw you in the fucking Dalek Asylum. I saw you in Victoria, London. Why do I keep running into you? What the fuck is going on? And she's like, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, brother. You know? And she doesn't.
No, that's the best thing about it. Is she is genuinely like, fuck, dude, I have no idea what to give you here. I don't even know what you're saying, let alone what I should say.
And that's what the Doctor realizes in that moment. He's like, oh, you actually don't, do you? You don't have any fucking idea. You're not a robot or a trap or whatever.
Yeah. I do like the moment where he's kind of like, where Clara says, like, of all the things in that fucking TARDIS, you're the thing I'm scared of the most right now, or something.
Pretty spooky.
Yeah, it's a good line. It's a very good line. Also shows that kind of she's got an infatuation with a little bit of danger. She's not afraid to be close to it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but danger's sexy.
Danger is sexy. That is true.
Yeah, that's why I'm so sexy.
Because you're so hot and dangerous.
I'm a dangerous boy.
Whew, so hot.
Woohoo!
All right, hello everyone. I'm going to be honest with you. Something just fucking happened on my computer, and we got about midway through Still Got Thoughts, and it just fucking deleted my audio for whatever reason. Of all the episodes for it to happen, I'm really not happy it was this one. But so we're just going to have to kind of have the same conversation we've already had for the next 5-10 minutes or whatever it ends up being.
Let the record show I am not happy about this, okay?
Neither of us are happy with this.
I am very frustrated, and I blame Lawrence entirely for this.
I didn't do anything. It just froze. I've relied on this for years.
Well, tough. What would we have done? Because we'd
have had to have spoken about this again.
We would have had to have re-recorded the entire episode, which, in spoiler alert, it's already 12:30. All right,
we wouldn't have been able to do it tonight. There's no way we could have mentally.
We would have had to. We would have had to.
Well, look, that's not the case. Anyway, here we are.
Well, they jump off a cliff because they're like, well, the Doctor's like, the TARDIS is snarling at us. It's like a wounded wild animal, you know. It's telling us to back away, but actually it's in trouble and needs our help. Really.
Yeah. So they jump in and they end up in a some sort of white void with a bunch of
big
wreckage.
white room.
Big white room,
which looks good. I'll say.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what this is though. This is the thing.
The engine room, but it's all blown up.
But
or something.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right. So it's the middle of a big explosion.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, then they leave the big white room and go to the console because like fuck man, I don't know. I've already talked about this.
We have already spoken about this.
And I didn't like talking about it the first time, but now I have to do it again. For fuck's sake. But alright, so fucking hell, man. They find a workaround. Doctor's like, look at your hand or whatever, and it's got the big friendly button writing on it. They concoct a plan, run back to the console room. All right. I don't know if you know this, Lawrence, but here's something I don't like.
Okay, all right, please
discuss this.
Do tell. I am intrigued.
No, okay, all right. So, what I don't like, and what I really don't like about this episode, there's already a lot, but what just really fucking pushes me over the edge is the fact that they get back to the TARDIS, and on the wall there is what is clearly the crack from season 5, the crack in space and time, 2 parts of space and time that should never touched, pressed together.
Yes.
It is the crack from Amy's wall, but it's never referenced.
Cue that flashback.
Cue that flashback, but don't, because it's not that. Apparently, it's not referenced as such. I think they even put it on its side, so like maybe we don't recognize it, but it's. If you have such a distinctive looking crack like that, we're going to fucking recognize it.
That's the trouble with putting it there, right? It was a distinctive, like, fucking... They made it visually interesting the first time so that we remembered it all the time. And when we saw it, it was something that, like... Remember in the Churchill episode when the TARDIS dematerialized and it was just behind on the wall? Like, they know it's something that we can point out because we've done it.
Yeah. It's so... I don't know why they put the crack there, but then just do nothing with it. Yeah. They're just like, oh, it's the crack, but don't worry about it. Because then, spoiler alert, when he does come back, it's a big thing. It's like, it's a big thing. And the Doctor's like, I fucking knew it wasn't over. I fucking knew he didn't solve that mystery, you know? Oh god, I don't understand it.
No, it's bad. We said this a minute ago, but it's blatantly that they needed a crack in a wall and they had this kind of visual effects file ready to go. Yeah,
they had it stored on their hard drive or whatever.
Yeah, so good on them. I guess don't innovate. Why not?
Oh fuck it, man. Fuck it. I don't like it.
So yeah, right. We kind of do all this in one. It's the big old resolution. The Doctor throws the big friendly button, and it basically undoes everything that's just happened.
Yes, yeah.
That's the kind of crux of it. So Clara has forgotten that she has died a bunch of times and she's met the Doctor before and all of this, or someone that looks like her or whatever has.
Well, she's forgotten that he told her about that.
Yes.
And then she's also forgotten his name, which she read in a book.
Yeah, so, which is convenient, because that would
convenient.
Be... Yeah. And she's also, across the way, there are 3 scrappers all happily living as friendly guys. Yeah,
the scrappers are alive again, and the robot is still a slave.
Yeah. So
problem solved.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? That's a fun resolution.
Spoiler alert, we'll both talk more about that in Weirdo. So.
Yes, we will. Well, now we know that as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
You could say that we've had our own time dilation this episode.
Don't, Lawrence. Someone's gave us a big friendly button.
I mentioned this before, but it's too sensual to miss. The Doctor gives Clara a little slap on the bum.
Yeah, good stuff.
With his cloth. With
I'm all for that personally.
Yeah, this is you cheering. This is
I am
a bit
cheering.
of you. This is the kind of vibe that I wanted for the 11th Doctor with this get-up, right? We said this earlier, right? Imagine he's got the cloth that he uses to slap bums with over his shoulder. He's got his sleeves rolled up.
Cloth.
Yeah, the bum slapping cloth.
Yeah.
That's the room we didn't see in the TARDIS. There's a whole room of bum slapping cloths.
The Doctor's sex dungeon.
All right, you took it one further then. All right, yeah. Anyway, Weirdo?
Yeah, sure.
Weirdo of the Week! Weirdo.
Hello. What the fuck is... Oh,
the vibes are all wrong.
My brain is fried, man. Fuck, man. I don't know. Weirdo of the week. Who's yours?
Look, let's just do it together, right? Mine is the robot racist. Who's yours?
Mine's the Doctor for allowing the robot racist to still be a robot racist and that brother to be a slave.
Yeah.
So,
anyway, this is the part of the show where the audience get to... Look, that's what it is.
No. We'll talk about it. Look, it's kind of fucked that this is just like, and the day is saved and everything is forgotten, but that dude is still clearly a fucking robot slave, man. That is insanely fucked.
We spoke about this, but it's the ignorance is bliss thing, right? It's the whole like the problem isn't solved just because you've forgotten what you did.
Yeah.
Like, that's not resolution. And also, that guy is still suffering. Like, he doesn't know he's suffering, but that's also kind of worse. Like, he doesn't even have a fucking free will about the scenario.
That is kind of worse. Yeah, that's so fucked up. Yeah. Really.
He tasted better for a second, and then the Doctor went, but, you know.
Like, how difficult would it have been for the Doctor to just go to the ship afterwards and just have a word with them and be like, hey, don't do that, you know?
Pull him into the TARDIS and say, listen, you're not going to get a load of this, right? But we've just had a whole adventure. Anyway, you're not a robot. These guys kind of suck. Do you want me to drop you off literally anywhere else?
Yeah.
I can set you up with some cash, right? You can live life as a human being.
I've got a machine that makes anything. You can make $1 million in a briefcase, maybe.
It can make you loads of cash.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, just not great stuff from either of them, right? The abuser and the enabler are our weirdos this week.
Just leave that in. Fuck it. My weirdo is also Lawrence for forcing me to do this again.
I didn't mean it. All right. I literally had no part in this. I just looked up and it wasn't recording, and I went, oh fuck.
Outrageous. While I was mid-email, no less.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway. Let's fucking go for it.
Yeah, speaking of emails, Nathan, it's the time for the audience to have their say. If you're new, you can write in to the emails, to the Twitter, to the Discord. Let us know your thoughts on the episode, and we get to read some of them out. Nathan, hit us with an email if you'd be so kind.
Oh, stop me if you've heard this one before, but don't, because you have.
Yes.
This one is from Nina, who says, Journey to the Center of the TARDIS. All right, forgive us, but I'm not going to stop and allow you to react, all right? I'm just going to read through it.
Just before you do, then, I'll just say I have a feeling that this is a long email.
It is, yeah. Yeah, it is. Which, Nina, that's nothing against you. It's us. This is entirely our
This is entirely our problem, yeah.
Yeah. Nina says, I love this episode. I've heard many bad things about this one, so we'll probably be hearing some negative thoughts this week. Do I care? No. I'm here to offset that. I will eat up and gobble down every single bit of TARDIS content I'm given. On a brief serious note, unfortunately this episode must be added to the tally of Doctor Who doing familial abuse/mistreatment badly. That android prank is insane. To convince someone they're an android because you're bored, ? And then use that to casually gaslight them into believing they couldn't feel the emotions they feel because you're an android, you don't get bored. Actually, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? The brothers should have stayed with them in the end. Now that we've addressed that fiasco, let's talk about our beautiful old girl, the TARDIS. We get a glimpse of the famous swimming pool this week. Watching this for the first time when it aired, my excitement at a swimming pool cameo was high. Also, that library. If I was the Doctor's companion, I would disappear and the Doctor would think I had wandered off and died on a planet somewhere, when actually I would just be in the library, never leaving, because it's gorgeous and there are so many books. The detail in set design as we explore the TARDIS are really nice. To me, it really feels like the home of the Doctor, someone who's lived a very long time and has many things he doesn't like to think about. I loved seeing a glimpse of some old keepsakes. Knowing that the Doctor canonically has a TARDIS toy that little Amelia made warms my heart to no end. The TARDIS is my favourite Doctor Who character, and this week our old girl really gets not only the spotlight, but the chance to show she is more than a machine. I love the design of the everything room. The way the wires and glowing orbs look like a tree is not only beautiful imagery on its own, but it also feels to me like a lovely representation of how much of a blend the TARDIS herself is of nature and machine, organic and metal. I think that the big thing this episode does is showcase the Doctor and the TARDIS's relationship. Obviously, the Doctor is very protective and worried about Clara this episode, but there is also a protectiveness of the TARDIS and an understanding of her that Matt Smith conveys beautifully. He knows how she feels about things and how she's going to react. The two of them really feel like a symbiotic team in this episode, not just a person and a ship. The voices spilling through time from past companions and past Doctors brings to the forefront how much the TARDIS has seen and how much she and the Doctor have been through alongside each other. The scene in the engine room is brief, but the Doctor's reaction to when he believes the TARDIS is dying and he can't do anything is really sweet and sad. I love hearing him say out loud that he knows how much she's been there for him and that he wants to do the same for her. I would say sorry for the long email, but the old girl deserves a long email every now and then, and it's a service I'm happy to provide. Love the pod, as always. Keep up the good work. Sent from your iPhone. Hey, wait a minute. This is a joke I made earlier.
I'll react to it the same way. Whoa! That's not possible.
Thank you, Nina. I really liked that. I liked having a bit of a positive spin after we basically just shot on the episode for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Or 2.5 hours now with fucking all this.
Yeah, look, it's important to know that our voices are not the voices. Just because we have
Yes.
microphones, it doesn't mean we're always right. I think you said it before when you said something like some people's fucking least favorite episodes could be other people's favorites. So like,
Yeah.
I like it that people find something nice in this because it's always more
I
fun
do
to
too.
enjoy things.
Absolutely. And that was a beautiful email, and it was nice to get some of those thoughts. We did, like, both times we skipped over kind of the engine room scene, really. But, like, I'm tired, man. Come on.
Yeah, look, come on, man.
Come on.
Thank you for the email,
Lawrence,
Nina.
read me out a Discord thought, or
I will.
I'll kill you.
All right, going over to the Discord. Garen says, wasting a concept as rich as this is tantamount to heresy.
Heresy!
Fuck's sake.
I
Good.
did that before. Sorry.
We are firmly in Doctor Who shit from a butt era.
Brutal.
P.S. Can you say hi to Joe? He'll know what it means.
No.
No, we're not saying hi to Joe. Look, I'll
I
be
refuse.
honest. Yeah, last time we did this, we actually said hi to Joe and we were really kind. And we welcomed Joe in.
But now.
But now, it's only this time we refuse.
In fact, I'm going to say bye to Joe.
Oh,
Goodbye, Joe.
goodbye, Joe. Get out of here.
Yeah. Now, hi, Joe.
Yeah. Hope you're well. Hope this means something to you.
Well, he said he'll know what it means, but presumably it just means hi.
Oh, if this is Garen, if this is an episode where you've asked your mate to check out the show, I'm really sorry that this is the episode.
Yeah, this one's gonna be rough. I can't lie. Anyway, everyone say hi to Joe. I need you all to write into the Discord in general. Just go in there and say hi, Joe. He'll know what it means. All right.
He'll know what it means. He's not in the Discord, but we'll know
Yeah.
what it means, and then we'll say it,
Yeah.
and then he'll know what it means.
Provide no further context as well. Just say hi, Joe, and that's it. Send
Yeah.
the message.
If anyone asks you for context, just ignore the message.
Just say I don't know what you're talking about,
Yeah. Now look at us being the puppet masters.
or just ignore the message. Yeah, just
Yeah.
ignore the message. Yeah.
And then later on say, sorry, I was busy. Right, have we got another email?
Lawrence, you're not going to believe this, but we do have
Whoa!
another email. This email is from Ben Taylor,
Whoa.
who says, "G'day, fellas." I presume Australian. First time writing in, brackets for real, no cap, just to get this email featured. Been a long time listener and only just caught up with the current episodes. Huzzah. I grew up watching from Eccleston's era, but stopped watching Doctor Who after Rory and Amy corked it. That said, I'm enjoying the Clara episodes way more than I thought I would. I really like this episode with all its weirdness, and the Scrappers did a solid job of being unlikable, apart from Tricky, my homie. Matt does a brilliant job of playing up the madman side of the Doctor to scare and put off the Scrappers, as opposed to the kind fairy tale vibe he uses with his companions. Still, can't help but feel like Tennant's Primark clothes rail should have been a major plot point. Anyway, here's my opinion dump for the... We laughed at that joke before, by the way. Sorry, Ben. That is a good joke. Sorry, but we're just emotionally dead inside by this point. Anyway, here's my opinion dump for the entirety of New Who, which I've been collecting after listening to you boys ramble on. School Reunion is a banger. School Reunion is a certified banger. TM,
Which it is. It's true.
incorrect. Blue Suit Gang Rise Up, correct.
Also not
Objectively
correct.
the best looking suit of the Doctor, of the 10th Doctor. The choral TARDIS theme is dirty and grimy. Yes, but that's why I love it. No,
They get it.
It feels authentic for a ship that hasn't had a proper service or MOT on Gallifrey in centuries. Ugly.
It's bang on. That's exactly what it does feel like. It's supposed to be
Ugly.
dirty and shitty.
And I don't have to like it.
no, you don't. But
I don't have to like ugly, dirty, shitty, ugly TARDIS. All right.
You don't. But there's intention there. There's intention in this thought there.
Paradigm Daleks, goated with the sauce. Objectively correct. The Silurian Doctor is a creepy bastard. Even if he's just keeping the kids on ice, it's still weird. Very true.
It's extremely true.
Controversial take, the Pandorica speech is better than the Akaten speech.
Right. Agree? No? Disagree?
I don't know. No, I think I prefer the Akaten speech, but I wouldn't say that's controversial.
I think I think Pandorica is more well known.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. And finally, the season 7 intro with the TARDIS doors opening into the episode looks like arse.
Thank you. So amen. Speak your truth.
Feel free to agree, disagree, or curse me out on the pod. I can take it, and I'm really looking forward to Capaldi's era, as I've heard good things but never watched it. Keep up the good work, boys, and thanks for making the workday go quicker. Cheers. BTS Storm from the Discord, brackets, he, him. I apologize if I doxed you. Again, I did that earlier. But
no one heard it earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
You had a chance to be better, Nathan, and not dox them.
But I didn't. Anyway, write in. If you don't want me to say your name, then fucking in your email say, hey, don't dox me, and I won't dox you.
Yeah.
But like, just so you know, your names are on your emails, guys. Like, comes through. Like, this is from Ben Taylor. So.
Yeah, just put a little line in saying like how we could address you if you would prefer us not to read out your whole name.
Pronouns. Oh no, we've gone woke. And also your name. Pronouns, and if you want us to use your name or not, that's great. Or don't. Or who gives a fuck? Yeah. Whatever.
Or just write in whatever you want, and we'll just read that.
Or just write in and say "fuck you, cunts," and we'll read that out as well, I guess. So. There we go. Lawrence, hit me with a Discord message or a Twitter message or a blue skeet.
Oh, what? Skeets? Oh my god, I didn't even check the skeets.
I didn't put anything up on blue sky.
Oh, there you go. So there's no, you can't, you didn't skeet for them to skeet in response to.
No, I didn't, no.
Oh dear. All right, Christina on the Discord says, what room on the TARDIS would you have wanted to get a glimpse of in the episode, and what's a room you'd have on the TARDIS if you were the Doctor?
Oh, I would love a glimpse of the Doctor's sex dungeon.
Right,
as I mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we'd all like to see that.
Yeah.
I'd
be curious.
I would. I quite like the idea of do you remember those Doctor Who adventure games that came out? On the for like PC or whatever.
Something about the Grask?
No, you're thinking of a Attack on the Grask. You're thinking of like a fucking that David Tennant thing.
Was that a red button special situation?
Yeah, that was like a red button special sort of thing.
Okay,
yeah.
Then I have no idea what you're talking about.
Dreamland. No. But like Dreamland was just an animated episode.
Oh, I thought it was like an interactive thing.
No, it's not. It's just a cartoon. It's just a Doctor Who cartoon. Yeah. Maybe we should do that. Anyway. The Doctor Who. I'm sure we mentioned it at some point because it featured in a Confidential. It's with like Matt Smith and Amy.
Oh, there's that thing where like Matt Smith has to do a bit of mocap for it or something.
Yeah, he's T-posing or whatever.
Yeah.
The game. Yeah. But anyway, there was those games, and there was one of them which I think was set in the TARDIS, and in that game you could explore the Doctor's study, and it was like he had like a little office where he could go to and relax and like he had lots of books he can read, and it was very old-fashioned and all sorts of stuff adorned the walls and stuff. And I feel like the Doctor having a study would be very cool and interesting to see.
That would be cool and interesting, yeah, because like you have to imagine there's times mid-adventure where like they need to like kind of go in and just break something down, assess something a little bit, put some clues up.
I wouldn't even use it for that purpose. It's more just a private place for the Doctor, like not necessarily like a bedroom, but just somewhere. Just for him, really.
I'm picturing Sherlock's living room style.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, it can be sort of similar, I guess.
Couple of bullet holes in the wall.
Yeah.
A picture of Clara with a red circle around saying, what does this mean? Written on the wallpaper.
Who is she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, what would you have if you were the Doctor?
What would I have?
Yeah, what room would be your room? If you were so you just share it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Share the sex dungeon. What about you? What room would you want to see?
What room would I want to see from the Doctor? Maybe an expansion on that 10th Doctor Primarch rail. No, I don't want to. I want to see his kitchen. I want to see what he's working with in there.
TARDIS kitchen would be cool to see.
Yeah. I want to see what's in that fridge.
In Classic Who, or maybe it's just in like the fucking Daleks episode or whatever, but in Classic Who, there was. I don't think we ever see a kitchen, but they're like, here's this machine which makes little food. And you're like, hey, what food do you want? And Barbara's like, I'll have bacon and eggs. And he goes, all right. Puts in bacon and eggs. And then just these little squares come out. And she's like, that's not bacon and eggs. I wanted bacon and eggs. It's like, here, try it. And then she does. I'm like, wow, that's bacon and eggs.
Oh, so it's like makeshift bacon and eggs kind of thing.
It's just a little thing, isn't it?
Space bacon and eggs. Those were the days for the Doctor Who tried to explain the little things. Now we're just like, they sleep and fucking eat and piss and shit when we're not looking.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine.
TARDIS kitchens would be cool though. Were you thinking like restaurant style, like industrial, metallic, and all that kind of stuff?
Oh,
or
like a
homely?
formal kitchen kind of.
Yeah, or are you thinking more homely vibes?
I think a nice mixture between the two. I think like a nice kind of like I would like to imagine like a proper culinary school kitchen that has been decorated over the years in various styles.
See, I'm thinking restaurant style. I'm thinking stainless steel.
Yeah, but that speaks volumes to your TARDIS preference, doesn't it? You give me the silver. Give me nothing but silver, please, everyone.
First of all right, the TARDIS console that I like isn't even just all silver. All right, it's not even the case of it.
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there, and we'll see, won't we?
We're there, mate. It's here. All right.
And the room I'd have if I'd be a little home cinema.
Of course you would.
No, but right, no. Hear me out on this, right? Because
you'd have your letterbox account on a wall.
Yeah, I'd have it on the monitor.
Immediately.
I'd do the 5 stars, but it'd be Gallifreyan.
Oh, God.
No, because it's bigger on the inside. You could have the world's biggest fucking like IMAX in there, couldn't you? And not even take up a cupboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking solid, man. Catch me watching all the movies that time and space has to offer. I'll be watching them. The look I'm getting. All right, have we got another email?
It's yeah, we do.
Care to share?
Yeah, this one is from Reginald Carson II. Fucking amazing name. That's a powerful name right there.
That is.
Hard pass on Journey to the Center of the TARDIS, they say. Hello, Nathan and Lawrence. Always skip this one on a rewatch. Doctor Who is a very white show, brackets casting-wise. As a fan who is black, it's disheartening to see 3 black actors cast as Sanford and Sons in space. They are all selfish junkers who enslave their brother. And as an American, I realise that the baggage of slavery probably hits different than in the UK, but it's still there. And the episode suggests that the life of one white woman is more valuable than that of 3 black men. Knowing almost nothing about these guys, the Doctor is so quick to sacrifice them just to get Clara back. Truth be told, this is common for Doctor Who. This is common for the Doctor. When his companions are in peril, it's not a good look. Granted, the episode was probably set 100 years in the future, but it was shot in 2013. And even in 2024, devaluing the lives of people of colour is a problem. And the episode does rip off the Doctor's wife a bit with the changing TARDIS controls, corridors and rooms. There are far worse episodes of Doctor Who, but this is the only one that is a hard pass on a rewatch. Love the show. Reggie Carson 2. P.S. Sorry for the long email. Originally, this was a tweet, but I just thought that it was too complicated for a tweet. Hey, don't apologise. It wasn't actually that long of an email, actually.
No, yeah. We've had far longer.
We've had far longer. But very good points brought up, I think. Not something we really touched upon in the episode, because I kind of knew we'd be talking about it at this point, but I definitely think something worth mentioning, really.
Absolutely, yeah. I think the point that is kind of maybe brushed over me on viewing as well is the just sacrifice those 3 guys. It's worth it.
Yeah,
the Doctor is very quick to it. I know it's revealed to be a ruse, but the episode is kind of built up on the stakes that it's not a ruse. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely not a great look.
Doctor Who overall doesn't have, especially at this point, doesn't have a great history with diverse actors and stuff. So
no, yeah.
When you got an episode with a minimal cast and 3 of them are black guys, and then you cast them as antagonists and you make one of them a slave, essentially.
Yeah.
It's not great optics wise, is it?
No, really? It doesn't look great, and also it's just like someone really in that room should have had the foresight to go like, let's work around this a little bit, or look at it as a first draft. I'd like to think it was not intentioned. I'd like to think this is just one of them things that unfortunately just happened and people didn't really know enough to look into it too much, but maybe that's giving them a bit more credit than they deserve.
I think it probably is, but
yeah,
it was not an excuse, but it was in an era when people weren't really thinking critically about this kind of stuff, really. Well, not as they are Are they today? I don't know. But, more so, I'd say. Congratulations on your very cool name, though, Reggie.
Yeah.
That is very cool.
That is a fucking dope name.
That is
such
a powerful
cool name.
Reginald Carson II. Oh, that's an important man right there. That's someone strong.
When we see your
powerful.
emails come through or your tweets come through, we drop everything because we know that an important person has just emailed or tweeted in.
I actually gather the whole town. I'm like, hear ye. An urgent message has come through from Reginald Carson II.
Right.
That's what I do.
Last one to finish us off with some positivity. Sage has said, everyone shut the fuck up. This is a certified banger. We see more of the TARDIS. There's some amazing concepts, and Clara especially is great here. I agree that more of the TARDIS could have been explored, but I do not understand the hate for this episode. I like the bit with the big TARDIS balls as well, and 11 is the hottest he's ever looked. Would you say that's fair?
Big TARDIS balls?
I didn't get that either. I was hoping we skip over that. Unless
big TARDIS balls.
Big TARDIS balls. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm stumped.
I can't remember any balls.
Big TARDIS. Definitely read it right. Big TARDIS balls.
All right.
Well, there we go.
I don't know what that's in reference to, but Sage, this is not a certified banger. All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it's not. All right.
That's a bold claim. That's one that we hand out. Like, you gotta be like, this is. I don't even think this is that good.
It's got to be goated with the sauce. All right.
Oh no.
I didn't even press that.
That just happened when we started talking about this episode.
That just happened. That's insane. I genuinely did not press that.
Really?
Genuinely did not. I don't know what happened there.
It's just happened.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, thank you, Sage. Like we said earlier, we kind of appreciate the positivity, even if it's not our take. It's an important take. I
like the bit with the big TARDIS balls.
Nathan, you got to move on from this.
What does that mean?
No one knows, and no one will know. Sage, explain yourself in the Discord, please, when you get a moment. That'd be fantastic. Anyway, thank you very much.
I'm going to poo-react. I already have, but I've poo-reacted to that message.
He poo-reacted earlier.
It's true, I did. I heard that one earlier.
You should poo-react
I
twice.
didn't remember the TARDIS ball. I can't, because that would unpoo-react.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it deserves. No poo.
But then that just means there's less poo-reacts. It's almost as if I never poo-reacted.
Time dilation. That's what I'm saying.
Shut the fuck up.
We were never here to poo react. Anyway,
I wish we was never here.
Yes, same. This is why I'm trying to wrap up. Right. Thank you for listening. If you've enjoyed the show, you can give us a 5-star review. That would be just.
You better, because we fucking deserve it. After
no, we really
one,
don't.
right?
I think this is one of the worst we've released in a while.
Yeah,
to be
might
honest.
be. Might just be.
But that doesn't mean give us 4 or anything. Just I tell you what, just abstain.
Has to be 5.
Yeah. If you want to share your thoughts with us each episode, like you just heard, you can join the Discord server. The link to join that is in the show notes, or you can email us at stillgotlegspodcast@gmail.com. And also, thank you big time. Thank you to Nina for managing the short form content, and thank you to Piers for being the Discord marshal. 2 of the finest to ever do it. If you feel so inclined, we have a Ko-Fi link in the show notes if you want to help us out with the running of both of the shows that we do. Zero pressure to do so. You can enjoy the episodes for free forever, and the best way to help out the show is just to let someone know. Oh, that right.
And a big thank you to BTS Storm, who did donate to us on Ko-Fi this week. Absolute bloody legend of the game. So thank you very much.
Massive, massive respect to the legend. The best to ever do it. Apart from the 2 I just said were the other 2, the best to ever do it. Anyway, Nathan, we have another podcast, don't we?
Yeah, but don't worry about it.
Yeah, see you later. See you next week at 10 a.m.
See you, everyone. I'm going to go cry and then sleep.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
More like Journey to the Center.
No. For fuck's sake.
Okay, alright. Let's try it again. Fuck. Oh, God. Fuck. Alright, don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Oh,
Hello. Fuck. I just saw you.
I'm trying not to
Okay. Maybe put that at the end like a blooper or something.